Welcome back to Cruising America, everyone. Today we're visiting the South Padre Island Birding, Nature Center and Alligator Sanctuary. We're Steve and Kathleen. We're cruising America in our 35-foot fifth wheel RV, chasing 70-degree weather year-round. If you'd like to watch our previous videos, please click the Cruising America playlist link in the description below this video. Otherwise, enjoy our current episode starting now. Located on the north end of South Padre Island, just 5 miles north of the Boca Chica, Texas SpaceX launch facility, the center is a premier destination for bird watching and butterfly watching in coastal South Texas. The center has 50 acres of wetland, more than 3,300 feet of boardwalk, 5 bird blinds, a 5-story viewing tower, guided bird walks, a tortoise exhibit, and an alligator sanctuary. You can even hold a juvenile alligator or a non-venomous snake and feed Big Padre, a nearly 13-foot-long gator. A non-profit organization created by the town of South Padre Island's Economic Development Corporation, it's one of 9 World Birding Center sites located within the Rio Grande Valley. Their primary goal is to provide excellent, one-of-a-kind birding opportunities, coupled with interpretive tours of their site, as well as educational opportunities to learn about birds and birding on South Padre Island. Birds aren't the only animals on or around the island. South Padre also has fish, dolphins, plants, and other animals. South Padre Island is a barrier island located between the Gulf of Mexico on the east and the Laguna Madre on the west. Geologically speaking, South Padre is a young island, less than 4,000 years old. It was sculpted from shoaling sand transported to the Gulf by major rivers. The Laguna Madre, also known as the Mother Lagoon, is one of 6 hypersaline coastal lagoons in the world. Hypersaline meaning saltier than seawater. Combined with the Laguna Madre de Tamaulipas in Mexico, directly south, it is the largest hypersaline lagoon on Earth. It's so salty because virtually no river or creek empties into the lagoon, with few outlets to the Gulf of Mexico. Despite its length and proximity to the sea, the lagoon is practically a closed body of water. The shallow waters of the Laguna Madre account for almost 80% of all of Texas's seagrass beds. The region supports a variety of fish species, including spotted sea trout, redfish, and flounder. Of the 44 species of fish identified in the Texas Gulf as commercial or recreational, 37 have been found in the Laguna Madre. Enjoy the beautiful bird life on a nice and easy stroll down the boardwalk through the stunning tidal wetlands. Actually, what you're touring is the island's back dunes, the portion of the barrier island on the bay side. South Padre is located at the junction of 2 of 3 major Central American migration flyways between South and North America. More than 500 species of birds have been recorded from South Padre Island and the Rio Grande Valley, the largest number from a single location in the country. Resident birds include gulls, pelicans, cormorants, terns, black skimmers, killdeer, sanderlings, spoonbills, osprey, white ibis, egrets, herons, and mottled ducks. Wintering species include American widgeons, redheads, northern pintails, buffleheads, red-breasted mergansers, ring-billed gull, American white pelican, pied-billed grebes, double-crested cormorants, and belted kingfishers. Resident animals include kangaroo rats, coyotes, tree crabs, jackrabbits, the western coachwhip snake, and squirrels. At the northern limits of its range, the black mangrove meets the South Padre salt marshes along the Laguna Madre Bay. These scattered stands of shrub-like mangroves break up the smooth cordgrass marshes and provide feeding and breeding grounds for a variety of fish, invertebrates, birds, and other wildlife. The black mangrove lacks the characteristic prop roots of other mangrove species, but instead has prominent aerial roots called pneumatophores, enabling it to bring oxygen to the plant even as the roots grow deeply into the waterlogged soil. You can take a guided tour for a highly personalized experience. They're limited to 10 participants through registration, and binoculars are loaned for the tour. The tours are limited to students 13 years of age and up, adults, and seniors. Big Padre is from Port Arthur. He would hang around a boat dock where fishermen would throw scraps as they cleaned fish. So when a tourist visiting the area pulled his boat into his slip, Big Padre floated up and rested his head on the side of the boat. Although he meant no harm, the gentleman was alarmed and called the Texas Parks and Wildlife. Labeled a nuisance, Big Padre had to be removed. He is by far the largest gator in the Alligator Sanctuary. Derived from the Spanish word for lizard, el lagarto, American gators reach an average length of 11 feet for males and 7 for females. The largest on record was a 16-foot male and 10-foot female. They live 45 to 60 years in the wild, and the oldest recorded was 114 years old. Researchers are able to tell the age through collection of a thin slice of an osteoderm and, using a microscope, estimate the age by the growth rings, similar to rings on a tree. The species is more than 150 million years old. Gators reside in freshwater ponds, lakes, swamps, and marshes of the southeastern U.S. from North Carolina to Texas. The bite force of a 12-foot, 685-pound alligator has been measured at 2,125 pounds, equal to the weight of a small truck. Gators have 80 teeth they will shed and regrow as they wear down. They can go through as many as 3,000 teeth in their lifetime. Gators are opportunistic feeders, but stop feeding when the temperature drops below 68 degrees Fahrenheit. They can hold their breath for up to 2 hours while remaining active, and their tail is also a powerful weapon. Females lay 30 to 60 eggs. Hatchlings are 6 to 8 inches long, with yellow and black stripes for camouflage. Alligator moms are fiercely protective. A whelp from a juvenile will bring every mom gator within earshot. 80% of young alligators are killed by predators such as birds, raccoons, turtles, snakes, large bass, and larger gators. Only 1 in 300 yearlings will live to be 3 feet.